Hey everyone, today I am going to show you some new to-do list notepads. Now I have a couple here, some good options, and the reason why I got them is because my favorite notepad in the whole entire world I have almost run out of. I'm down to the last few sheets, so I was like, it is time for a new one. Now let me just show you this one, okay? I have showed this in previous videos and I recently got into my Laurel Denise planner. I love my planner, I use it every day, but I decided, and this was a game changer for me, my Laurel Denise planner was going to be for me, for my goals, for my personal life only. Work is a separate place, a separate category. I just needed a place for my personal stuff. So anyway, I find that while I'm working, I need to jot stuff down and I like a notepad. So this is what I've been using. It's got a top priority, low priority, follow-up, to-do, notes, and then a Monday through weekend section. Now, admittedly, I don't really use any of it. I would rather just put all my to-dos here and like little reminders here. So I'm not breaking things down by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or what's top priority or low priority. Sometimes I'll put Post-its here that will have a couple tasks, and then that way when I rip the paper, I can move the Post-it if it's something I think will linger. But anyway, this has just been a great notepad that can be used with these categories, or you could create your own categories. It would be really easy to use planner stickers, labels, or anything else you want, and just to redo this. And I think it's worth it because these notepads are so inexpensive. So let me show you the three that I got. You can let me know which one you think is best, and then I'll decide which one I'm going to keep. Okay, so this one right here is a little different. This one has that same like plastic cover on it, but instead of it being, I was gonna say, I always get the landscape portrait thing if you're in a portrait. Okay, so my other one is landscape and this is portrait. Now this is a today, and I gotta tell you right off the bat, this is a top contender. I love this because a lot of times, like I just said, I don't do a breakdown. I don't do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or top priorities, or this category and that category. I just make a list. I probably should prioritize a little bit better, but I love how much space you have right here, and I love how open it is. That said, it's still a good size. Now comparatively, it's a little bit taller, but it's certainly not as wide. But I really like this. I love the colors. And I love that here you've got about 20 spaces for to-dos and different notes. And if you want to use it, you've got top priorities, tomorrow, don't forget, and notes. One thing about my work stuff is that if I'm ever making a work list here, maybe it's my most important thing here for work, whatever, every now and then I need to have a little personal space, because if my planner is a little far away and I'm like, no, you have to do this thing, it's top of mind, you're gonna forget, I'll jot a personal thing down. So I really like the layout of this for work things here, maybe a little personal section here if I need it. And there are a ton of sheets here, and just, it's really high quality paper. So I really like this one. Okay, next on the list is a similar one. It is a to-do list, but it is all black and white, which, you know, that's fine. It's nice to have some simplicity sometimes, because then if you're using highlighters, markers, pens, washi tape, what have you, you definitely can see it and it shows up. All right, so this also has the little clear cover, and it's about the same size. I think it might be, yeah. It's the exact same size as this one. So this one too has a ton of space on the left side, and you've got top priorities, tomorrow, appointments, and calls. Actually, I really like that as a section, because it always seems, I feel like all I talk about on this YouTube channel is I need to schedule the dentist, but when you have to go to the dentist twice a year, and then you have a child you have to schedule the dentist for, and then you have a husband that you have to convince to go to the dentist, that's 6 dentist appointments. That's a lot. And then if you need to get a cavity filled, right? Like, you're just adding to that. So anyway, we have a lot of appointments that need to be made, and sometimes it's just a call, an email, follow-up, customer service, whatever. So I do like this section here, and I love this note section. So again, this one has a ton of paper, and I'll be honest with you, I really love how neutral this is. So it's gonna be pretty hard for me to pick between the two of these. This is something I try not to buy stuff, or if I test stuff out, like keep stuff if I'm not going to use it. I'll return it just because I don't want it to be wasted, but I really could see myself using both of these, but I just don't know. I mean, if I do that, I'm not going to need a notepad for, I don't know, the next 5 years probably. Okay, the reason why I say that is because I want to show you the third one. The third one I also really like, because this is very similar to my first one. And look at that. They're giving you stickers. Look at this. All right, so for this one, you get some stickers, which Look at that. Budget blown, stayed on budget. Oh, that's funny. Look at that. Never spend your money before you have it. Okay, so these are a lot of money ones. Oh my gosh, look at all these stickers. There's a lot. Okay, these are all money stickers. And then we've got, okay, we've got some months and some little labels. I do love icon stickers. Those are pretty cute too for the birthdays, little planes for travel. But like I said, lots of money. It's okay to be frugal. The best way to stick to a budget is to start one. Anyway, all right, so you get some of these. This would not be a deciding factor for me, but they are fun. Now, like I said, this, what I like about this is that this is very similar to the one that I currently have. So, weekly to-do list, right? Weekly to-do list. So we have top priority, low priority, follow-up. Then we've got, okay, we've got to-do and notes here. This just has a notes section, and then these have the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, weekend. Okay, so very similar and very similar in size. Okay, but I need to be honest with myself. I really don't need all of these. Which should I choose? All right, I think I'm gonna surprise myself. Okay, so since I already have this, I do feel like I wanna try something new, even though I absolutely love this. So I'm like, which one do I do? I think it's down to these two. And I think I'm gonna pick this one. It's really plain and simple. I've been trying to incorporate more color into my life. I watched People We Meet on Vacation, and Poppy's wardrobe really inspired me to stop wearing just like gray t-shirts and black leggings. She was so cute, and now I'm picking a completely plain black and white notepad. But I can justify this because I feel like with no colors on it, it allows me to put my own colors, stickers, and I just got new highlighters, so I can really make this my own. So anyway, I love a to-do list notepad, and the reason why is even if you have a planner, even if you have notes in your phone, you've got a really nice calendar, you have an organizational setup that works perfectly for you, I sometimes feel like you get into a moment, a day, a season where you just need to write things down. You just need to brain dump. Maybe you are having a party and you just need to get all of your cleaning, shopping, prep. Maybe it's the holidays and you're starting to get ready for shopping and having people over and you just need to like brain dump. Maybe you're moving. Maybe it's part of the year where you're going back to school, your kids are going back to school, whatever the case is. Sometimes you just need a notepad where you're feeling overwhelmed, you brain dump, you prioritize, you move things around, and it helps you get organized. So I love a notepad, and this is the one that I am going to use. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. If you decide to get a notepad, or if you have any type of tool in addition to a planner that you feel like helps keep you super organized, let me know. And thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, and I will see you next time.